lovely people. So today I am going to do my review on Marina and the Diamonds' new album, which is called Fruit, which was released the 16th of March, which was yesterday. So I thought I'd try and get this up as soon as I possibly could. I've been listening to it non-stop, so hopefully I've kind of learned enough of the words to be able to do it. Let's get right into it. Marina and the Diamonds' new album is called Fruit, spelled F-R-O-O-T. This is her follow-up to Electra Heart, and she kind of said that she's murdered Electra Heart with sleeping pills, I think was the exact thing, which is a bit weird, but with this album, she's stripped it back. She's not tried to pretend to be anyone else, she's just being herself, and she's only worked with one producer who has also produced for Bat for Lashes and everything, I believe. I will have a review up on my blog written down if you prefer a written down review, obviously, but I thought I'd do a video one for those more visual of you out there. Let's get right into it. I'm just going to go through it track by track. So the first one is called Happy, and it's quite raw. She doesn't have much in the way of editing on her vocal. It's quite natural and it's really from the heart. It's very slow. She's got like a keyboard, a bit more synthetic than a piano sound. So it begins and it's like, couldn't relax, couldn't sit back and let the sunlight in my love. So it's quite harrowing, it gets right to the core. So she's basically saying, like, I was always worried about everything, about how I was perceived, about trying to be something that I wasn't, and now I've kind of stripped that back and I am kind of more free and more happy. And all the sadness inside me melted away like I was free. I found what I've been looking for in myself, found a life worth living for someone else. Never thought that I could be happy. It's basically her saying, you know, she never thought she'd be happy, she's always cynical, and now she's happy. Yay! But then it kind of changes through the album. So I think when she first started writing this album, she felt happier when she killed Electra Heart. But then now it's kind of, she's observing more. And the rest of the album isn't so kind of positive all the time. There's still that like Marina cynicism in there. So the next song is called FROOT. It's the first song that she released for us to hear, and I didn't really like it when I first heard it, but it has grown on me. So it starts off like, seasons come and go, from winter sun to summer snow. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. I'm like, okay, you're at a rodeo. Okay, I don't really understand. And then the chorus is so cool. It's like, come on, fill your cup up, looking for some good luck, good luck to you. It's quite a high, like, typically Marina vocal, but I really like it. It's really catchy. It's really, I don't really know what the meaning behind it is, and then because it like goes into that like high bit I just did, and then it's like, living la dolce vita, life couldn't get much sweeter. Sounds like she's just saying she's a piece of fruit and she's ripe for the taking. This one's called I'm Marina, and it is my absolute favourite on the whole album, I think. I think it's the one I can relate to the most. It starts off like, I know that I can have it all, but without you I am afraid I'll fall. When it comes to love, you're an easy fight. A flower in a garden burning for life. I play with your heart, and I could treat you better, but I'm not that smart. You still mean everything to me, but I wanna be free. I'll ruin you, I'll ruin. It's basically her saying that she's kind of a mess, and any relationship that she gets into, even if it's a good relationship, she'll just kind of like break their heart, and it's a bit sad. because it feels like this album she's kind of longing for love a bit more. So the next song is called Blue. It starts off with, we've broken up, but now I regret it. I regret it. I said goodbye when I shouldn't have said it. Give me love, give me dreams, give me a good self-esteem. Give me good and pure, what you waiting for? So basically this song is kind of about how even though she knows she doesn't love someone, she still wants to be with them just for the comfort of it. And I think some of the beats on this really sound like just recycled old songs. Like, I'll have to go through, I'll put it on my blog review and I'll see what ones sound like other songs that Marina's done, because there definitely seems to be some beat recycling going on, and I don't know why, but some of the songs just really sound like some of the songs from her first album. I kind of like that Marina's going back to her roots and her origins and stuff, but I'd kind of like to have had a bit of a different sound, like a bit more, like something a bit more different. The next song is called Forget, and then it starts off saying, sometimes I think I'm not that strong, but there's a force that carries me on. So come a small heart made of steel, so got the wounds that never heal. 'Cause I live my life in debt, I spend my days deep in regret. Forget, 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 forget. Ain't no time for regret. And so she's kind of saying that she always like clings on to things, she can never let things go. If one thing went right in her life, everything else will go bad. So say her career will go really well, her love life would go down, and then vice versa. Like, I feel exactly the same way. And then she says that like she's sick of her like small heart made of steel, which is like she's saying that she can't like let anyone in, and she can't be like everybody else with the like warmth. And I definitely feel like that. I definitely feel like I'm a bit more guarded than everyone else, so I can always relate to what Marina is saying, which I just love about her. Like, she just kind of connects with me like in my mind. Like, there's something that I always connect with everything that she's saying, you know. So I really love this album, that she's like being true to herself, because I think that's when she most connects with people. The next song is called Gold. This one's a bit odd. It kind of has a weird beat to it. Like, go and listen to it and you'll see what I mean. So it starts off like, you've got it in the palm of your hand, slipping through your fingers like sand, like sand. You know when like someone sings something and then a backup singer sings it? Oh yeah, just the backup vocals. So yeah, they're a bit weird, but I quite like it. It's not my favourite on the album, definitely not, but you know, worth a listen. Next song, which is really good, it's kind of one that she says like, you want me to write a feminist anthem, but I'm happy cooking dinner in the kitchen for my husband. I think she's just taking on, like, everybody expects her to be this kind of feminist icon, but she doesn't actually want to be. Like, she's not, like, I think people associate feminism with not wanting to do anything for any man ever, that's really not what feminism is. So I think Marina's just taking the idea of feminism, turning it on its head, but she always says like, you can't pin me down, I'm gonna be strong, and you can't win and beat me. So it starts off with, you can paint me any color and I can be a clown, but you ain't got my number, no, you can't pin me down. Yeah, yeah, I love this song. So the next song is called Solitaire. It starts off quite like computerized, like almost kind of like raindrops type effect. I don't know. Sounds like really heavily manipulated, kind of sound like a robotic type voice. So it starts off with, don't wanna talk anymore, I'm obsessed with silence. Deep buildings and bars from the window, hard like a rock, cold like a stone, white like a diamond, black like gold. Solitaire, something you consider right. Solitaire. It's really high. I think it's a really nice song. It's just saying that, today she says that she loves the grey of England, which I don't love. I do not love. I cannot agree with Marina on that. I hate it, but I just want the sun. I want to live in California or Australia, somewhere that's like sun, but still have the winter, if that makes sense. But anyway, off topic. So basically, this song, I think she's just talking about what people consider to be like amazing, and she's just kind of taking it and again subverting on its, like completely turning it all on its head. She likes to do that, so she likes to take common things that people think about things and turn them into something else, in kind of change people's perceptions of things. So it says like she was obsessed with all the jewels and the riches and stuff, and now she's just not. Like, she realises that that isn't what mattered. She thinks it stopped her from getting love. Like, she was so obsessed with getting rich, she didn't really care about love. Has been her shift in her mindset. The next song is called Better Than That. I really like this song. I think it's about someone in the music industry who was starting out at the same time as Marina, who kind of sleeps around a bit and, you know, sleeps with her producers and stuff or whatever to kind of get to the top. And she's kind of saying to her, you know, you can do better than that. You don't need to like kind of put yourself in that position where you're being exploited by people in power, which is definitely a great message for any girls out there. You know, don't feel like you need to be exploited to get anywhere. Like, you can do it with hard work and determination. Don't make anyone ever let you feel like you being exploited is the only possible way that you can succeed in life, because that is just not true. It starts off saying, you're just another in a long line of men she schooled, another in a long line of men she knew. You can do better than that. So the chorus starts off saying, I know you've been feeling sad, I got no right to be mad, but you can do better than that. I think a lot of these songs sound like they will be really, really good at festivals, and this one sounds like you could have amazing like electric guitars going on, and her voice like in that really, really authentic kind of rock voice, almost kind of alternative rock voice. I can't even describe it. It's just like some kind of like 70s rock star woman like singing. It's just amazing. I love this song so much. The next song is called Weeds, and it's about history coming back as weeds. And so you'll have the garden there that would all die. You'll enjoy the garden, it'll be a nice garden, you can see all the flowers growing, and then it will die, and then there'll be weeds come up, and I guess that's what she's talking about in the song. I think what she's trying to say is that it's good while it lasts, and then if you try and relive history, it's never as good. But it keeps growing back like weeds. Baby, just open your eyes to see he's growing from inside me. And I don't know what I can do, thought I could even do like weeds. I love Marina's melodies. Like, she always makes these like really mundane words just sound amazing, and just puts these amazing melodies to these lyrics that aren't really that spectacular. Like, they mean a lot and they're like really, really well constructed, but they're just simple words. They're not fancy, long, elongated, poetic words. It's very simple language, but she just makes it sound lovely and eloquent just by the way she sings everything. The next song is called Savages. I love this song. I think it's really great. I love the line she says, I'm not afraid of God, I am afraid of man. And that is so true, because it's like, what's going on in the world today is ridiculous. Like, there's just so much violence going on, and like, it's just, just can't even bear to like think about it. It is really horrible, like some of the stuff that's been going on. Like people are acting like savages, and it's never over anything major either. It's always like some kind of fight or a war that started over whose bit of land it is. It's like children in a playground fighting over toys, and I think Marina really brings that out in this song. She's saying that we're just humans trying to learn how to crawl, basically. Like, we don't even know how to act like people, how to be civilized, because we're just savages. One man can build a bomb, another run a race to suit somebody's life and have it blow up in his face. I thought that was talking about the Boston Marathon, you know, where the bombings happened at the race finish, was it? Or at the start? I'm not sure. But I know that happened. It was very, very sad because all these people were running for charity and then someone decides to do that. It's just heartbreaking, really. I can't even say how much it upsets me to hear that stuff like that actually goes on in the world that we live in. So yeah, I think Marina's really tapped into that really well. Underneath it all, we're just savages hidden behind shirts, ties and marriages. How can we expect anything at all? We're just animals still learning how to crawl. Last song is called Immortal, and I watched a video for this before the album was released, and it was a bit depressing, I must say. So it's basically her saying she wishes that she could live forever, and if she could buy forever she'd buy it twice, because she obviously doesn't want to die, but everybody dies, which is what she's singing, and she's saying that kind of love is the only thing that really lives on. The song starts off with, I wanna be immortal, like a god in the sky. I wanna be a silk flower, like I'm never gonna die. That's what we do it for, to reserve a place. It's just another part of the human race. I'm forever chasing out the time, but everybody dies. If the earth ends in fire and the seas are frozen in time, there'll be just one survivor. The memory that I was yours and you were mine. Everybody dies. So yeah, it was a bit depressing, the video, where you see like all these kids running around and Marina's like, they're all gonna die. Yeah, I think it's really kind of poignant, it's very emotional, it's very kind of at the heart of everything. Everyone can connect to it, and I really like it as the album closer. I think it's really good, and I really can't wait to see what Marina does next. I think this album has been awesome, except the kind of beat recycling that seems to have been going on, but we can overlook that because the lyrics are insanely amazing, and the kind of introspective nature of the album, I just love it. I love that she's finally being true to herself, and that she's finally happy and can kind of be content with herself, just being herself and not being rich and famous. She just understands that love is at the core of everything. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you liked it. I know you guys seemed to like the Taylor Swift one that I did, so I thought I'd do this one like as soon as it came out. I was like, I've got to get this up. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. I just decided to cut out as soon as I was saying goodbye to you, so I'll say it again. I really hope you're all having a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye!